Hi guys, so today I will be doing a short binder admin video. It was supposed to be longer, but I've been trying to record this for the past 20 minutes and I keep changing my mind. So at first it was supposed to be move xikers and Billy from this A5 wide and add them in here and then add a new group. Now it's just going to be move xikers out of in here, add them in here, and add a new group in here. I think I'm going to leave Billy in here. But I think I'm gonna double side them, but I will do that on my own time because it's very boring. It's just because of sleeve issues. I have a lot of popcorn sleeves, which is what I use in these binders, and not a lot of dragon shield sleeves is what I use in these binders. So I wanna minimize my sleeves so I don't have to buy as much. So I think I'm gonna leave Billy in here because they work in an A5 wide. It works, and I don't plan on like expanding my Billy collection. Like I'm gonna collect top 3 and that's about it, but I am planning on expanding my xikers collection, so they need a bigger binder for it to work. So that's what we're gonna do. Now I don't actually need to take anything out of this binder because the xikers section in this binder is absolutely empty. Like it's this first section right here. So I am collecting top 3, which is Hyunwoo, Junghoon, and Yechan, and I was putting like the same versions on the same page, and then I had decided to collect OT10 for the platform and Nemo's versions of the albums, their selfies, and the photocard set that comes in every version. So I had this set up back here as well. So these were going to be double-sided. There's a hair I am shedding. These were going to be double-sided, so that's why there is like just 4 pages for that section, but these were not going to be double-sided. But I am a fool and I decided to collect some pre-order cards, even though I stepped back from collecting pre-order cards. Yeah. I'm collecting whatever I want, and I want to collect some pre-order cards for xikers. So we're gonna do that. I don't know how feasible that is. I have absolutely no idea how expensive they are, but from what I've seen on Mercari Japan, they're a little expensive, so I'm not planning on collecting every single one. I just want some top 3 sets and then maybe a few extra Hyunwoo to fill up his page. Because there's 10 members, I have to put 1 member by himself, so that'll be Hyunwoo since he is my main bias. So maybe I'll get some more pre-order cards to fill up that page so it doesn't look so lonely being a 4 pattern. So how about we just start doing that? So I am out running low on Ultra Pro 9 pocket pages. And I refuse to buy some from Amazon because the last time I bought some from Amazon, they absolutely lost them and the price went up so much. But then I found some at Walmart, the platinum ones, and I had bought some, so I was good for a bit, but then Walmart decided, we are not carrying those anymore, we're carrying this other brand. And I was like, okay. So I bought a shit ton of that other brand to use for like my full groups that I was collecting. I like to call them my disbanded groups, but not all of them are disbanded. My older groups, I guess, the groups that I'm attached to emotionally. And now I have a lot of those ones, and I bought some more yesterday because I was planning on filming this and rearranging, because I have a binder that's full of Ultra Pro pages, and I think I'm going to switch them so that I can have Ultra Pro from my alts only. The brand, in case you're wondering, and if you're ever going to Walmart in Canada, in case you're wondering, the brand is called Game Time, I think. Here's one of the packs that I got yesterday. It's called Game Time Supplies. They're like dotted like this. They're pretty sturdy. They're not super flimsy. They're about, I'd say they're a little thinner than the Ultra Pro Platinums, but they're not as thin as the silver. So I think they're good. The only thing is they have a slight blue tint, and I know some of y'all don't like the slight blue tint. I don't really care, but don't buy these if you care about the slight blue tint. Like, it's worse than Ultra Pro. So I grabbed a handful here. I don't know how many I'm actually gonna need. So I'm just gonna shove these in here. Okay, we're gonna start with xikers but I want xikers first, just because I want xikers first. I don't have any dividers right now. So, and I'm aware this binder is like much bigger, but they're gonna grow. Like I said, I take absolutely no responsibilities if I collect full blitzers moving forward, because it took me 2 seconds to collect full snooper. The stars aligned in a really bad way, because I was thinking of collecting full snooper because their cards are ridiculously easy to find, especially their Japanese cards are ridiculously easy to find on Mercari Japan. And they're a 6-member group and they would look so fucking great in an A5 wide binder. Like, hello. And like my deciding factor was because snooper has bigger cards, like they're about Monster X size, and I was like, I swear to God, if these fit into the A5 wide binder sleeves that I have, because I don't have the Beyond D ones, I have a different brand, I am gonna collect full snooper. And if they don't, then I'm not going to, because I don't want the bigger cards to be in a different binder and the smaller cards to be in a different binder. No, I want them all together, and they fucking fit without a sleeve, but they fit. So I had to collect full snooper, and then a few hours later I went on Twitter and I saw that they disbanded. Like, what in the hell kind of coincidence was that? So like I had to do it. Like it really was like, you have to do it now. Because snooper was one of those groups for me, was one of my Nugu groups. Like I have a few that I still hold near and dear to my heart, like Halo and Eyes and Snooper and Speed, and there's a few other ones, the East Light, and there's a few other ones too that I have attachment issues. There's a few girl groups as well, but they don't have photo cards, so I'm safe. I don't have to collect them. So I just am in my hoarding phase. So I am just trying to collect everything that I can and want to. And this was off track, but let's start with xikers. So I've been using colored sleeves as like placeholders, not in the same way that I was using them before, but in like a color-coded way. So I have colorful binders, and I have a blue binder, a green binder, a purple, a pink, and an orange one as well. And I was using those specific colors in those binders. So like the blue binder had blue fillers, placeholders. The purple binder had purple, with an exception because I didn't have enough purple. But like if I didn't have enough, I would use black, just so that it wouldn't look too weird. But the purple one, I had no choice because I was doing them by era, and Bloom Eyes had too many, so I had to use a totally separate color for Bloom Eyes. But as I was all done with my colors, I only had 2 colors left. So it worked when I was gonna do xikers and Billy, but now that I want to do blitzers as well in this binder, because I was going to put them in another binder, but I want to do them in this binder, I had to find a 3rd color, but now I don't have to because I took Billy out. So xikers is going to be red. It just so happened that I didn't use red at all, and blitzers is going to be mint. So not really too matchy in this binder, but I don't know, it kind of fits, I think. So I have white sleeves as well. I tend to throw these out when they're empty, because I have a lot of white ones and a lot of clear ones. So when I changed my binders and I had to take a bunch of these out because I was rearranging my binders, I had to put them in here. So I'm just gonna take some out like this. And I have like Dragon Shield mixed in with like an AliExpress off-brand. But they're all white. It's not a huge difference in the white if I put one AliExpress and one Dragon Shield. But I just thought I'd let you know. So I need my little thing. Oh, we're running low. I use these to write the album names. I used to want to have like really aesthetic looking binders and stuff, and then I use this to write on it. But I've recently decided that aesthetic things are not for me. I am not a very aesthetic person. I will go with practical instead. And this is practical and it works. It's not beautiful. I have too many binders. If I only had 1 or 2 binders, I think I would try my best to make it very, very nice looking, very aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, and like make people jealous of my collection. But at this point in time, not counting my 2 big inclusions binders because I don't have to prep anything in those, and including this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 big sized binders. Fucking crazy, right? And at some point you just get way in over your head and you decide, I'm just gonna do the simplest thing. I was gonna use like just paper, but I had to cut so many fucking pieces of paper. So only 1, 2 of my binders are gonna have paper. One of them's gonna have colorful paper and the other one's gonna have white paper. And the rest are gonna be all the Dragon Shield sleeves and other non-Dragon Shield sleeves, no brand that I can remember sleeves that I've accumulated over the years because I have a shit ton. So what I'm going to do, I need my iPad for this. This video is all over the place. I don't know how much will be cut out, but okay, I have like individual xikers templates. Because if I only collect 1 or 2 or 3 people, I have, oh my god, that fucking hurt. Individual templates. But if I collect full group, I try to cram everything into one. So we'll look at the Hyunwoo one. So what I am doing is, well, I'm collecting both versions of the album cards, but I do have already 2 of those on the way. And then I'm gonna put like these 2 on the same page on the top and bottom rows, and then in the middle, I'm going to put the Japanese concept card that is in the same outfit. So for the tricky version, it'll be the Tower Records. For the hiker version, it'll be the Universal Music that is going to go in the middle for all 3 of my biases. So that's going to be the first page. So I literally just write the name of the album and that's it. But it has a fucking long name and I can never remember what it is. House of Tricky Doorbell Ringing. Oh, we can reuse those. I'm gonna reuse those little sticky notes. Why would I write them again when I already wrote them down? Okay, sticky note number 1 that I stole. So we're gonna start off with the tricky version. Even though I like the hiker version better, every template that I see has the tricky version first. And for some reason, I thought that the hiker version was first. But I don't write like, this is gonna be version A, version B, and then I know what it's gonna be. Well, I hope I know what it's gonna be. I hope my brain remembers. Because I sure hope I remember. I just don't want too many like sticky notes because I only did 1 sticky note a page, or 1 sticky note an era. If I had more than 1 era on a page, for like the people that I only collect 1 person, I had some of them had more than 1 era on a page. I can't talk. I had to buy, I'm on my 2nd pack of 6 of those sticky notes, and there's like 100 in a pack, I think. On my 2nd pack, and I bought a 3rd pack as well. They're from the dollar store. I wanted yellow because I felt like that like pale yellow was neutral enough that it would match with every single color of sleeve that I had. And if I use like those multicolored packs with like blue and pink and green and orange and purple or whatever colors there are, they might look a little weird, and then I would use pink with pink, but then I would run out of pink. And I felt yellow was a safe choice, and that was like an explanation that nobody needed to hear, so yeah. So that's for the tricky version, and then the 2nd page is going to be the same thing, but for the hiker version. Shoot. Same thing. Another sticky note. My handwriting changes all the time. Okay, so that's for the album cards. And then after that, do I do the OT10 sets? I think so. No, I'm not. Do I? I think I'm gonna do one set of pre-order cards because I want to also collect like one pre-order card in the same outfit as the album photo cards. That's the one that I originally wanted to put in the middle, but then I realized that like for Yechan, he had dark hair in his photo cards, but then he had red hair during promotions. So after a while his photo cards had red hair. So I realized that I wanted to have like one page of like dark haired Yechan and then one page of like red haired Yechan. So it ended up being this US one. The Walmart one also has the same outfit, but I decided to go with the US one because they all do like this pose in it, so it kind of matches. And then the Barnes and Nobles has the same as the hiker version, and they all are doing the flower pose. I'm not collecting OT10, but then all three of my biases would do the same pose. I'm Canadian, so I don't know how hard it will be to get these. So if I can't find the US ones, maybe I'll just do the Walmart ones. But then again, tell me why we don't have these in the Walmarts in Canada, huh? And then I want this Make Star one as well. So I'm collecting the Make Star ones as well, because Make Star is a relatively easier Korean site to get the photo cards from, and they're usually not as expensive as like other sites like Apple Music or Soundwave or other sites like that. And then after that, they have three other Make Stars that have, I'm only doing the online ones because I'm not crazy. So they have this Make Star one, this Make Star one, and then of course the fucking cat one. So those will be on the page. And for Yechan, those last three, he has red hair in them. So it'll be like a red-haired Yechan page because these three, he has black hair. So I think I'm going to do this page after this. And then I'm going to do the Rockstar themed ones, which also Yechan has dark hair in. And then we're going to do the last three pre-orders, which are going to be the last three Make Star ones, where Yechan has a red hair. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, will I remember this setup? Probably not. I need another thing. Another sticky note where my handwriting looks different. So this will just be a full page again. So it'll be US, Barnes and Nobles, and then first Make Star with the little balloons. And then I think I'm gonna do the OT10 sets minus Hyunwoo first, so that I can have Hyunwoo's own little page be the segue to kind of like the rest of the pre-order cards that I want to collect for him for my top three. So it'll be like OT10 minus, so like 9, and then the Hyunwoo only page, and then the last three pre-order card sets that I want to collect. So I don't know if I'm actually going to get more Hyunwoo pre-order cards, but I think I'm going to try. I like whited them out, but I think I'm going to try to get the Soundwave MD cards, because these two are in the same exact outfits as his Rockstar photo cards, and this one is in the same outfit as his first one, so it kind of ties in the not first one, but the main album photo cards. Damn, this is confusing. So I think I'm gonna try to get these three for sure, and then if I find any of the other ones that are whited out on here for cheap, I'll just add them to the page, and then when the page is full, I'll stop, or I'll do another page. Who the fuck knows what I'm gonna do? Okay. So a recap of what I'm doing for xikers. This is gonna be the tricky album cards with the, what was the universal music? I don't remember already. With the Japanese pre-orders in the middle, and then the same thing with hiker album cards with the Japanese pre-order cards in the middle, and then we have the US album cards, pre-order cards, and then at the bottom will be the first Make Star, and then we go into the OT10 sets minus, oh, I need to add. I only did the selfie sets, but I also have the concept sets. But I have those coming since I have the platform albums coming anyways. I think I'm gonna do selfie and then concept because the concepts are the same thing and they don't really match the selfie cards. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna do the one with the rock star like red and white outfits first, and then like the schoolboy outfits after, because the concept cards are both in the like schoolboy outfit. So I'll do that, and then the Hyunwoo only page for these, and then the last 3 Make Star for my top 3. So that is a xikers. That took a long time. People do like 10-minute videos for binder admin, and I'm like, half an hour. I know I'm gonna cut a lot of this out, but half an hour. I am rusty. I haven't really filmed in like a year, more than a year. So take pity on me. I need to get back into the swing of things. I am just not used to doing this anymore. Next up, blitzers. So for blitzers, I don't have a template at all. But I can show you the album inclusion, the album details. I guess I could do that. So if you haven't listened to like this album, or at least like the title song, which is called Macarena, I suggest you absolutely go do that right now because it's such a fun song. And I think it's gaining popularity too because I've seen other people talk about it and I'm like, oh, okay, like go you. So the photocard situation is there's 4 different sets of photocards and you get 6 out of 24. So you get 1 type per member, but you don't get like this full set in the album or this full set in the album. As far as I know, I think you just get 1 random card per member from whatever set it is. So you're not guaranteed like a full set in the album. You are guaranteed a full set of members, but not like the same backs or whatever. So what I am planning on doing is probably buying 4 copies and then trying to trade the dupes that I pull. Will that work? I don't even know if I have enough money to buy 4 copies. I'm Canadian. Everything's expensive. So, yeah. And then there's these tune cards, but they're bigger. They won't fit in 9 pockets. I'm not gonna worry about those. And that's it. So I'm just gonna set up 4 pages in a 6 pattern and call it a day. Okay, so that was plain and simple. So I like this type of 6 pattern. I am not a fan of the 222 unless it's like you're collecting 2 members and you have like 1 2 1 2 1 2, or you're collecting 1 member and there's 2 cards in this version of the album, 2 cards in that version, and 2 cards in that version. If it's full group, I usually do this type of 6 pattern. I don't know, I prefer it. There's actually 7 members in blitzers, but 1 is on hiatus, so the 7th spot would be filled up if I ever collect blitzers in full. So I put in too many pages. And that was it, I guess. I was going to put Billy in here as well. I might switch this to a 1.5 inch instead and use this 2 inch for something else. So that's possible that might happen because I was overzealous. There's not that many cards. It'll bulk up once I get cards in it, but like it's not gonna bulk up that much because I'm already using sleeves as placeholders. So yeah, that was it for this video. I don't really have anything else. It's long enough for just doing 2 groups. Like, I'm ashamed of myself. And hopefully this will mean that I'm back for good. I'm going to try to upload a little bit more and have like actual content. Who knows if people are actually gonna watch me because I've been gone for so long, but hopefully some of y'all are still out here wanting to watch me, or you're just bored and you stumbled across my videos and hi. So yeah, I hope y'all will stick around for more videos. If I haven't annoyed you yet, because I annoy myself and editing this will be torture. I'll be like, why did I say that stupid thing? And I'm gonna edit it out. So yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.